Welcome to Mobile Electronic Diagnostic BMW 2011 3 Series. We have a problem with the key issue. This car is a Proxy. That means you don't need to put the key in order for you to start the car. You see, sometimes work. I just tried now. Sometimes the Proxy works, sometimes the Proxy doesn't work. It says no key. You see, when you try to push the Proxy, it's a no key. You have to put the key inside in order for you to start the car. We don't know what happened, but let's try to diagnose this car. We are using the BMW software. Let me set up the connection. With the icon as usual. This is the icon. Oh, it jumped, the connector jumped out. That's why there is no communication. Let me get the connector unit. There is no clip, so let me see now. Continue. Okay, I'm reading the information. I don't know if it's clear or not, but this is one of the best tool star vehicle test. I will test the car now to see what happened. This is a topology. You see, junction box. There is no communication with the junction box. That's why we have all this problem. JP is very important to talk to. If you are not able to talk to JP, JBE, junction box, already we have no communication with it. All other stuff is good. So we're gonna display the 17 memories. Sometimes no communication with the junction box electronic gateway module. Intake pipe, absolute pressure, possibility. Mixture control, electric fan activation, rough idling, vehicle speed wheel, speed sensor, rear left, message, speed, okay, rear left. So we have all this stuff, and we are not even thinking about no communication with the junction box.
Please leave your message for...
That's okay. I did a diagnostic here. My friend. Hello? Hello? Yes, we have one of the reason, you know, always when you have a problem, do the diagnostic. So I say, you know what, before you go crazy, let me do a diagnostic test. So when I come here and I went to the vehicle information, you see here, we have 17 codes. One of the codes, if anything here is a green, that means the module is communicating, is and it's healthy. Yeah. Anything with a yellow, module is communicating, but there is some codes inside. Anything with a red, that means the module is not talking at all. Yeah. So the junction box, which is located on the glove compartment there, is not communicating at all. The junction box control module in that side. Oh, okay. It's not talking, and if it doesn't talk, it can create problems because the junction box is also responsible for a lot of activity and stuff. So having a spare key is okay, but one of the reasons that you need this car to go back to the normal, first of all, we need to get that junction box, because the junction box is like the ignition switch. Oh, okay. It controls, like when you come here, you push the button, the key is outside. Yeah. Because right now when the key is out, you cannot, nothing. Yeah. And maybe the signal is okay going all the way inside. You see remote battery and going inside, but it will not be able, maybe the junction box is the one that activating the proximity or something. Okay. Regardless, before you go crazy, the junction box must be active. This is why I say maybe this car have electrical problem somewhere. Yeah. That's why the junction box is not there.
So could the junction box be causing the other ones in yellow?
The red one, you see
yeah, I know.
Yeah, the other gray one. Yeah. They can look And if they see that one of their brothers is not there,
Yeah.
they turn yellow and send signal. Some of them is not. Some of them it say the ABS. You see this one here? The disc. Good morning, Mahmoud. Some of them, you see here the ABS. The ABS, when I go to full display, some of them they have problem within their cell.
Okay. Well, I know for as far as this brake signal on the on here,
Yeah.
that's due to it's a wear pad sensor.
Not a wear pass sensor. Not only wear pass sensor. It says that one of the rear brake sensors.
Yeah, the rear brakes.
The
brake
left
pad
rear.
sensor
No,
is-
not that one. The rear brake pass sensor is okay. It needs to be replaced
Yeah.
for that one. But also I have a history of ABS light. One of the wheel sensor is not working fine too.
Oh.
Yeah, it say that here. You see, like here, you say wheel speed sensor, rear, left side wheel speed sensor. And the brake pad is finished. Yeah, maybe
Yeah,
when you
brake-
change the
it's-
brake,
it's
it's brake.
cut.
It's cut. So when you change the brake, you need to put that wire also.
I actually have the wire. I just gotta put it on.
Yeah, so those are two. So you may need to take care of that one more important.
What, the junction
And
box?
you have two things to do: the door mechanical
Yeah.
wire, and the junction box must be. We need to talk to it and need to put a new one and code it or anything. You cannot work with the junction box. That's why sometimes you try to come and unlock the door and everything is shut down. And it's the one that's responsible of all electrical distribution. Wake up car, sleeping car.
Okay. All right.
You got it?
Yeah.
So this is one of the major stuff that we need to do for the brake pad. Yes, the brake pad are worn to the minimum thickness.
Yeah.
Have the
got
pad
all the
replaced. Yeah, and okay, this is one. We know what's wrong in the car, so let me try to see if I can get we can go to the next step. Okay, always when you have a car like this, do not assume. You must do the test, get the result, and then from there you can go ahead of time. Okay, and using the right now, if we can go to the communication with the box, let me go to more detail, which I like it, about BMW tools. I'm gonna calculate the test plan, and I will go to the junction bus. It will give you mixture junction box supply. It could be electrical problem. I cannot say the junction box is bad, because the junction box also need power and ground to work. So here you can go, it give you the layout of the junction box. And this is how does it work, because it's responsible for all the relays. The fuel pump, activation of the head windows, motor electronics, the bus communication. So let me see the wiring diagram and where it is and what the component location. It have one big fuse that's holding it. We need to check those fuses before we go crazy. Let me zoom in. $250 fuse holder on the rear. You need to check this first, and then from there it come like a couple of fuses. Fuse holder 150 amps, 250. Let me click on this. So on this one here, 101. So inside this box we have a fuse. Can you open the trunk for me? I want to check to see if this fuse here is good or not. So 1 to 8, they are here. And one of them is going to the junction box, 250 amps. So let's go and have an idea where it is and how it look like. So we're coming here. Oh, this junction box was no good, and it bypassed, and we put this one here, and this one working. Maybe loose. It was okay. If we say 1, 2, 3, 4, and okay, and 5, for example, and this one was blown. You didn't buy this one all this time? Can we just get this fuse box just to avoid, you know, like we did this for a long time.
Yeah.
So can you get this fuse box?
Yeah.
It's better, right?
Yeah.
You got. I gotta go and order one if I have it. We're gonna order one. When we get it, you may have to come and replace it for you, because everything could be okay with this one sometime. Okay, this one maybe sometime touch, sometime not. You see, I don't. You have it for a long time. It's better replace it. You understand? You better replace this fuse box completely with a new one, and then you can go from there. Just put it back. This is why sometimes it give you a hard time. Sometimes it's communicating, sometimes it's not. Let me see now what I have. So that's the reason why we have all this stuff there. Okay, so we're gonna go close this one. I believe you have the idea why. Fuse hold the rear. No communication with the junction box. So we need to have that one ready, fixed before we go crazy. Okay, we say yes. I gotta go back to vehicle information. Still the junction box to get effect. We need to get the fuse box first. Let me try to test it again. If that fuse go back and everything is okay, and still we have a junction box issue, that means have to be replaced. Yeah, we gotta take the. You see, still there. It doesn't want to talk. Okay, the scanner was being disconnected. The scanner was being disconnected, and we may need to check. Yes, good morning. So we're gonna start all over, but anyhow, we have the idea. Let us get the junction box, and then also we try to see if we can get let's get the fuse box, and also we have to get the junction box one time. Maybe the junction box get affected, and then we take it from there. Thank you for watching. Okay, please subscribe, share, and see you in another video. Thanks.